Hi everybody, it's Erin here. So just as I was just speaking about, I did an audio recording for the art channelings that I do. Similar to how I started that, I'm going to start it the same with these potions. And again, in this video, this is just a speeded up version, which looks a little funny, but it's a speeded up version of a session, a recording that I would do for a client where I utilize my intuitive pathways, right? And we're all intuitive beings. Humans are, each individual human being on this planet is an intuitive pathway. It's part of the nature of the human being. It's part of the 4 natural ways by which humans understand the world. One of those, intuition, is very active in all people, although a lot of people shut it down and they don't access it, right? But one of the ways I naturally access intuitive wisdom, there's different ways that I do that. There's different ways that I connect with the information field. There's different ways that I connect with the consciousness field. But one of the ways I do that is by drawing cards via different decks and using my own deck, the Siri deck, which I created many years ago back in 2012. So in these, what I call potions, and it's a potion because it's a unique mix of ingredients depending on the client and really what's called in the moment to come through. But these potions are one of my offerings. And so this speeded up version of this video is just to show you a snapshot of what it can look like for you at the receiving end. But essentially these potions, I go into session on camera for you and you'll get a live video link, just like I do with the art channelings. It's the same thing. But the art channelings now are in an overhead camera format. The potions operate with my face to camera, and I'm talking directly to you, just like I do with the art channelings, but I'm talking to you, I'm looking at you, and I'm pulling cards and other things depending on what is called for and really the aligned methodology for that particular client session and what information wants to come through. So I always trust my gut about what wants to come through, which cards, and how many of each card, like how much is wanting to come through in this method, via this method, etc. So many of you who connect with my work through this website, the alchemyofholism.com, you already know that this is part of my work, but it's part of the bigger, broader work that I do. So there's left-brained work and there's right-brained work, right? It's very holistically oriented. So there's more analysis work that gets done, and there's the divinatory and intuitive work that gets done. Why? Because it's natural. And the way I use it, this is important to note actually, is I don't operate from a place of fear or lack or the need to know. Meaning I trust life and I trust living systems. How I use divination and how I serve my clients is by clarifying the growth processes that are currently underway and what the mastery arcs are in that moment of growth. Many people, most people are not quite fully aware about what their current suffering is about. What's causing it? What's the stuckness? What is the opposition? What's the conflict? What is the issue here? So the way I work via divination, the way I work via my intuitive pathways is to bring clarity to the client. What is going on and what is the growth? What is needed? What kind of participatory effort does the client need to step into now, right? So that's how I use this tool. Other people use it in different ways, but this is how I use it. So if for those of you interested in getting your own personal potion, you can link on this page where you're listening to this video. And if you have any questions, you can throw me an email. All right? Wishing you well. Bye-bye.